NFL draft enthusiasts. Today's video covers Ahmad Sauce Gardner, the decorated cornerback from Cincinnati. For those of you familiar with the channel, welcome back. For those of you new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, we'd love to see and respond to your comments below. Let's get into the Sauce Gardner scouting report as the 2022 NFL draft season continues to heat up. If you're marginally familiar with Sauce Gardner, you've probably heard of his 1,000-plus coverage snaps over 3 years as a Bearcat, having not allowed a single touchdown. In 2021, having nearly played 450 coverage snaps, he was targeted just 36 times and allowed 17 catches for only 117 yards. How did he manage this? The next 5 plays will tell the story. This first play illustrates why Gardner didn't allow a single touchdown in his primary coverage, and the irony is that it wasn't a pass play. You'll notice Gardner positions himself to set the edge, but his teammate fights through a block to do so, leaving Gardner out of position to make the tackle. However, there's no quit in Sauce Gardner, and he uses his impressive speed to track down the ball carrier. Time and again, Gardner makes the play simply because he didn't give up on it. That isn't something you can teach. Facing Alabama during the college football playoff, I thought that Gardner was one of the few Bearcats to show up. This play may not seem like much, but it's a good example of Gardner not taking any plays off. A willing and able tackler at the corner position is a must for me. Ahmad Gardner has the tools and ability to play press man coverage, and he's equally equipped to flourish in the deep third or quarters coverage as well. On this play, he gets a little greedy looking to jump the route, but his makeup speed is very impressive, perhaps best in the class, and his length challenges the receiver at the catch point, forcing an incompletion despite being beaten initially. This isn't great bump and run technique, but you can see from right to left how difficult Gardner makes it on quarterbacks and receivers. By gaining inside position, the receiver forces Sauce into a trail position on the deep crossing route, but patented Sauce uses that blinding closing speed and relentless, dogged mentality to undercut the throw and make a play on the ball. At this point, it should be abundantly clear nothing comes easy against Sauce Gardner. This should have been a touchdown. The receiver does a nice job of boxing Gardner out on the jump ball, has both hands on the football, and is about to complete the process of the catch. Yet Gardner, like always, keeps fighting through the entirety of the play and forces yet another incompletion. At nearly 6'3" with phenomenal closing speed and no touchdowns allowed during his collegiate career, Ahmad Sauce Gardner will find himself atop many teams' cornerback rankings. As I mentioned before, he's a willing tackler and he's got good spatial awareness. He hustles, never gives up on a play, and flashes nice makeup speed when in trail position. I also thought he had loose hips for a longer-limbed player, hence his prowess in man coverage. He controls receivers and pins them to the boundary when he gets his arms extended in press. He's not quite as technically sound as I'd hoped watching the film, but his traits and production are undeniable. Put him on the boundary, and you may have a more athletic, slightly less technically savvy Richard Sherman on your hands.